So, hello, ma'am. Good morning. How are you?
Yes, I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm also doing fantastic. So, ma'am,
Mm.
I was quite excited to have session with you, and I have been waiting for so long. And I watched a lot of conversational videos on YouTube, and yeah, I found it quite simple, and you provide a lot of insightful sections. So, yes, I really wanted to talk with you. And yeah, ma'am, please tell me something about yourself.
Yeah, sure. My name is Shanta. I live in Karnataka. So I'm an engineer. I'm a computer science engineering graduate. Simultaneously, I also teach. I am a spoken English trainer, and I run a channel English with Shanta, and it's been around 4 months that I've started my channel, and I basically post conversations with people, and I also post videos related to spoken English. So yeah, as for my hobbies are concerned, I don't have any hobby at the moment because I'm totally occupied with creating content for my channel. So very busy. I do not have time for anything else as of now. But prior to this, I loved reading books. I am a big time movie buff. I like listening to music. So yeah, that's pretty much about me.
Okay, that's beautiful, ma'am. Okay, so you have worked as an engineer, right, ma'am?
Yes, yes.
Also, you are quite experienced person in this field, right?
No,
Ma'am.
I have much experience as an engineer because it's been quite some time that I've stopped doing that. I worked just for 1 or 2 years as an engineer. So after that, I took a career gap because of marriage and children and other issues. And now I've again started training for English. It's been around 6 or 7 months. Yeah.
Okay, so right now, are you working as an instructor at any
Yes.
platform?
I used to work for Inktalki and I stopped working in December. Now I just train students
So,
independently.
I see. Independently now, you take classes, right, ma'am?
Yes,
Okay,
yes, yes.
so what sort of questions do you get often? I have also some questions, ma'am, regarding English. But how about you? Like, what sort of questions do you often get from learners, from English learners? Like, they always ask me, ma'am, that how much time does it take to get fluency, or yeah, these kinds of questions I often get. So, what would you like to say those
Yes,
learners?
yeah. Okay, for people who want to get fluency in the language, yeah, I would say fluency will come only by speaking. You need to practice speaking every single day. Yeah, there is nothing else that you can do in order to become fluent. If you want to become fluent, you need to speak every single day because if you give a gap of some days in between, then you will see that your fluency has been affected again and you are not able to do, perform your best. So I would say be consistent and practice speaking every single day. And it will take time because this is also a question that everybody asks: how soon or how when will you become fluent, when will we become fluent? So it is going to take a lot of time, and even though you become fluent, there is all it also depends on your goal, what you want to achieve. It's because some people are not satisfied with what they have become already. They want to pursue it further. So I would say it depends on your goal where you want to reach, but it will take time. Definitely, it also depends on what stage you are now, whether you're a beginner, intermediate. So depending on that and how much practice you are doing, even depending on that, then you will be able to determine when and how soon you will be fluent.
Yeah, it also depends like how passionate and dedicated you are towards this language, right? Because they think that like it's overnight I can improve the fluency and confidence, right, in this language, which is not possible at all. And they always ask you how long will it take to improve fluency, right, ma'am? All right, ma'am. Like I have some of my friends who wants to work for international clients, so they have limited time, like they have only 3 months. So what sort of things they can do to improve their English, because they have limited time, like within 3 months they have to work. Yeah, so what would you suggest them?
Mm. International clients, as in maybe they are native speakers, right? So you need to be accustomed to their pronunciation and their accent. So I would say you need to watch a lot of content from outside India. You need to listen to native speakers. And also there is an app called Camly where you can connect with native speakers and practice talking with them. Because I am assuming that if you are going to work with international clients, you should be able to, you're going getting to a very good job. So then because I'm telling this because Camly is quite expensive, so you should be able to afford it. And I would say that is how, if you have limited time also, like 2 or 3 months, then also you need to practice speaking with native speakers in order to understand them. You have to understand them when you're starting listening to them, their videos, their content. Then you will be able to understand their accent and pronunciation. But they should also be able to understand what you're saying, right? So you have to speak according to them. So I would say you practice with Cambly tutors, they are native speakers. So that way you will also be able to, prepare yourself. 2 or 3 months is enough, I think so.
Okay, so first they can listen to the native speakers,
Yes.
and if they can afford it, they can take like subscription of Cambly, right?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
because you are telling there is a time constraint, right? So I would say you have to take some kind of paid class, because learning on your own is going to take time.
Yeah, exactly, ma'am. So yeah, they can find out tutor, and that would be quite beneficial for them, right? Because they can show the right direction, right method, right? Okay. Well, ma'am, I have some other questions too. Those who wants to work as an instructor, and this question is for me. I want to work as an instructor, and it's been long, ma'am. It's been long since I have been thinking about it, and I always feel that I'm not ready for it. Although I have been trying for so long, and even I tried on a couple of platforms, but I feel terrified. Like whenever I try to apply, I always think that will I be able to do that, will I be able to um, talk with others. So yeah, this problem I have been facing. So what should I do? Please tell
Hmm.
me something.
Because
Yeah.
if you're postponing it just because of nervousness, I would say someday you have to face it. So okay, I would say it is better now than later. So any day you have to start, and you have to start from scratch. You have to start teaching. So if that is your aim, you can start applying to for platforms, because they usually recruit freelancing, right? You can just book your slots whenever you are free, and it is very comfortable working with them. So I would say, why are you hesitating in starting? Are you nervous on how it's going to be?
Yeah, little bit because as I'm a fresher right now, like
Yeah.
I haven't worked anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
because of this reason.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody is a fresher at least one point of their life. When I started teaching, I didn't have any kind of work experience from past 10 years. From past 10 years, I was only a homemaker. This year, I mean last year 2023, I started working as a spoken English trainer. So I can tell you what my experience was, because I was also equal to a fresher. And when I started off, the first day was difficult, obviously, because video calls, facing people and talking to them, it is quite stressful. I'm just being honest with you. And I thought, I'm not going to continue this. This is not my cup of tea. This is nothing that I can do. So it actually took time, at least a week to 10 interactions, at least 7 to 10 interactions for you to start getting comfortable, because you will get different learners. It's not that you're going to talk to the same learner every single time. You are going to get different learners, and every time that nervousness will be there. What, I have to talk to this person. So yes, it will be there, but gradually after 1 month, it will just become it will just be a piece of cake for you. You can handle it very easily. So it is the starting trouble. That's all that's holding you back. But I think you should start.
So initially, what are the things you apply, ma'am? Like, do they take interview, or like what are the processes? I would like to know. Like initially, do they conduct interview, or like through resume and through videos they just select?
It depends on which platform you're applying to, because different platforms have different strategies and way of recruitment. So if you're applying for platforms like Byju's, Vedantu, you're trying to teach students, they have a altogether different point of recruiting, and they'll check your academics also, and there's an extensive training program. But if you're applying to only spoken English platforms, I applied only for Inktalki and Clappingo, so both reverted. In Talkie, there was just they decide you on the basis of they just ask you for a clipping in they have a Google form. So you just have to fill the Google form, and there is a small section where you need to record yourself speaking in English. I think it is not even 1 minute audio video. So okay, on the basis of that, they will judge and they will recruit you right away. That is only for in Talkie because I know only about that. Then for Clappingo, they took quite some time to revert back. By the time I had already started working for Inktoki, so I do not know the further procedures for other platforms. But Inktoki, there is no interview, formal interview as such. Yeah, yeah, that's it.
Okay. The video which you sent them on the basis of the they select. Okay.
Yes, yeah.
All
You
right.
just have to
So,
video.
okay, ma'am, any question for me? Like, I have been asking to you, so now you can ask me now. Question have ended. Yeah.
Okay, nothing as of now because we will connect again for my channel some other day. So then it will be my chance to ask you questions, and you will be my guest at that time. So we'll do that session soon. I'll let you know whenever I have the ability. I mean availability. Sorry, maybe at this same time around 10:30. That this is the earliest that I can do. So we'll have one session for my channel sometime.
Yeah, even I was in rush, ma'am. Like, I
Yeah,
thought,
I
will I do or do it or not? Like, as I have to go to school, but it's been raining since morning here, so I don't know what will happen. Like, I have to now think about it whether I'll visit or not. So yeah. All right, ma'am. Like, uh, well, would do you have time, ma'am? Because I have one more question regarding grammar. Like, many people ask me that I don't know grammar at all. So, is it okay for me to be a good speaker, or can I become a good speaker without grammar? So, what would you suggest them?
Without grammar is like the backbone of it. It is the foundation. You definitely need grammar, but it should not be your thing that I need to finish grammar, then I will learn speaking. No, you will learn grammar only through speaking. So even if you're not good in grammar, start speaking. It will come gradually to you. Don't study grammar separately. And yes, even without grammar, it's possible for you to speak, but in order to beautify your sentence and convey the exact meaning, grammar is important and you can learn it gradually through speaking.
Yeah, I mean they do not have to learn separately, like tenses and verb. Like they do not have to learn separately. Based on the context, they can learn it through stories and through speeches, right? Yeah, that's how they can do it. Okay, that's lovely, ma'am. Whatever the suggestion you have uh, explained, that's lovely, and I'm sure that this is going to be very helpful for English learners. So yes, thank you so much, ma'am, for taking out your
Yeah.
time and have session. Yeah,
Okay. Bye bye. Have a good day.
ma'am. Same